My brother-in-law, he rides a scooter during my uh, younger days when I was in my high school. So that was my first influence, and sometime I get to touch his scooter and see how he maintains, and just get to feel his bike sometime. Though I don't know how to professionally exactly ride it, so that was the spark. And once I finished my class tour, I bought my brother's-in-law's bike. It was not a scooter; it was a Pulsar 150. So that's how it started. And not only that, like it was something very natural. Like I just loved two-wheeler. Maybe
Modern car.
yeah, modern car movies. Even the internet, and I just love the bike racing, something like the famous race like Isle of TT race. Like you get to see all those in internet, and like I'm not going to ride like them, but it was something very inspiring. Like wow, I should I should ride a bike one day. Something that inspired me.
After Pulsar.
After Pulsar, I rode one Thunderbird 350cc Royal Enfield, the first one.
How many bikes you own now?
Uh,
Total?
total, I have to count. Uh, Thunderbird, and after that, one classic 350. After that, I bought one of your Thunderbird. I think you remembered.
Yeah.
And after that, I bought one the cast iron. After that, I bought one the standard 500cc from Guwahati.
Yes, yes.
I think you contacted me, Arun, someone from Assam. After that, I own one Himalayan again. After that Himalayan, what was it? I think after that Himalayan. At present, I have two bikes. That is, one is Interceptor 650 and one Meteor 650. At present, I have two bikes. Both are 650cc.
You're going to keep two bikes?
I want to keep more. I want to have one sports bike too.
Sports bike?
Yeah, sports bike.
That'll be your next upgrade.
Yeah, next upgrade.
That's Kawasaki?
Um, it was I don't know whether I can afford it now, but I really love Hayabusa. Hayabusa, and I want to have one off-roading bike too. So I just saw on the internet they are, I think the Royal Enfield, they are planning to make this 650 Himalaya. So maybe that will be another edition. That's what I'm thinking, because we need one off-roading bike. My favorite biking memory will be a trip to Bhutan. I just enjoyed the zigzag serpentine road, the hill, the fresh air. I got to see, wild animals, horses, just wild horses, just on the roads. The landscape is totally, Himalayan type. So like, I got to see wild monkeys, and the river water was so clean. You can just drink it. Plus, the police out there, they're very friendly, and they respect people. They respect tourist people. And Bhutan people are very friendly, and like I think it was fantastic. Of course,
You went alone? Or
I went along with two of my club members. Our
that time you don't need to have a guide.
Yeah, we don't need to have a guide during those days. Like we had a contact in Bhutan. His name is Danny. So through social media, I contacted him and he guided us. So there was some initial checking, like they did some pollution check, but through him everything was okay. And once you cross India and go into Bhutan, like everything is wow, something like totally different. Yes, plenty of time. I had major breakdown, like, but not to the extent like my engine seized or some major portion broke down, like tire puncture are common, or sometimes the chain breaks. So you need to have some basic skill before going for long journey. At least you should know how to fix your tire, or like at least uh, you know the battery connection or the fuse line or the plug. Some other basic tips like you
So
should.
many bikers don't know that.
Yeah, they're only right. So it can be a silly fuse, and like it can hold you up for so many days. You have to spend a lot of money calling all these technicians. So these are very important before going for long ride. If it's possible, I would love to ride down to all these Southeast Asia countries. Say, for instance, like from Manipur to Myanmar to Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, something like that, till Thailand, and come back again, if it's possible. And it's one of my top list dreams.
How about in India?
India is also very beautiful. Would love to ride towards this Jammu Kashmir side. Yeah, that side is also very.
You haven't been
I have
to
never
India?
been to that side. Yeah, just because of the current situation.
Yeah.
So sometimes.
But that is also going to be one of your
Yeah,
destinations.
yeah, exactly. We have a club. We are called the Tribe Motorcycle Club. You can check us out on Instagram and even Facebook. The Tribe Motorcycle Club, Nagaland, Instagram, and even in Facebook is the same. We started back in 2012. There's a bunch of like-minded friends. We initially started because we had passion and we love riding. So we started riding, and like we thought, why don't we form a club? But let's not make it a very rigid club, but more like a family where there is love and respect for each other, and like we are there for each other. And not only that, we kept our motto right for humanity, because we want to write for a cause. So we started writing for the poor, needy, all people. It's not that we are financially better than others, or it's not just that, but we just want to be a blessing to others, because we are blessed in a very small way. So we started, and like we been writing to the Northeast Rider Meet, and we also follow up all the Northeast clubs in this all over India. We have this riding, all India riding community group, WhatsApp group. Facebook is there. We use the social media, so we try to keep in touch with all this club, maybe in the mainland India or even in Northeast. So that's how, like, if anybody is visiting our land, or anybody is going towards the side, like anybody visiting our land, we are most welcome to assist him or helping out or whatever he needs. So connection is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many members you have now?
As of now, we have 22 members,
Wow.
because we started a new chapter in Assam also. We have Kohima chapter, we have parent chapter, and Woka is just starting yet, and we have this Assam chapter too. So total 21. We are not looking for quantity. We're just looking for quality, like-minded. We need to have the same heart, respect for each other, and enjoy riding. But at the same time, we also, as far as possible, help out people, especially the needy ones, like in far remote villages. Say, for instance, in Nagaland, there are still many villages where it's untouched by government, so they don't have basic medical facility or maybe schools, etc. So, we sometimes we discuss, we select the place where to visit, we go visit them, and like just bless them in our own way, in our own humble way, whatever way we can. So this is something very satisfying, giving back to the society.
Yeah. You have recently a female rider added to your club also.
Yes. We have two female riders. Uh, she rides Hunter 350, but she's upgrading to Himalaya. She's upgrading to Himalaya before the NERM, this NERM, 2024 NERM, which is to be hosted in Meghalaya, Tura. Yeah. And there's another more female rider, but uh, she usually don't ride much because of she has an arms problem. But She is part of the club, and like she handles all our finance, and like she advises us in most difficult situations. Like she's like a sister to us. So it's very important to have all these family members partaking, boys or girls, and to function the club. There are some important elements, points. Uh, Number one is you need to respect a rider no matter what type of bike he rides. That is very important, and you need to respect other riders, and staying humble, and being a nice person. I think is the easiest way uh, to become to befriend others and also to become best friends. Yeah.
Some clubs they have very huge number, but they have very less friends.
Yes, yes. That's because I don't have to
They don't
judge.
associate with other
Yeah,
clubs.
pride is a big downfall when you have pride, and when you have this attitude, ego. Let's just say, for instance, I ride a Meteor 650 and like some Splendor bike came nearby, but I don't mean that I'm riding a nice, powerful bike and I have to show off or show my teeth. I need to just he's riding his simple bike. I respect that bike too, and like I respect the person who's riding that. It's all about the heart and the passion, and we call it brotherhood. Uh, that's all about connecting with people.
Yeah.
The last biking event was Northeast Rider Meet hosted by this the Black Hurricanes in Assam, and yeah, as of now, I think that is the last biggest riding meet I've ever been.
How many of you from your club went?
We seven of us, if I'm not mistaken, seven of us.
This time is
This time, 21 of us were waiting. Yeah,
huge one.
yeah, two female riders. First, my life was like a frog in a ring well or maybe in a pond. But once I started riding, I could ride to places where even I can't physically, walk in or run and go. So during the journey, I experienced a lot of, I can't tell. It's something like you get wisdom, you get experience. You'll feel face hardship, but and you see different lifestyle, people living in different conditions. Like all these experiences, it enriches your life, and like once you're back home, like you come home rich, and you appreciate what you have, and you tend to become more nicer person, and you're really thankful to God for this life. I prefer both.
Right?
uh, Group is also nice when you're riding along with your best friends, your buddy. You ride, you have good food, you take good photos, and you share your problems. Those can't be bought by money. Even solo is good because you get time to think a lot about your own life. You ride, you're thinking about your family, your kids, or you have something in your mind. Then you get a lot of time to talk, and maybe you even speak to God.
Yeah.
First of all, like even before marrying my wife already know that I'm a biker, so I told her in advance. Even if I didn't, even if I didn't tell her in advance, she already knew that uh, I need to give time for his hobbies, his most passionate, you know, one of his most passionate thing is about riding with his friends, being on the road. So like it's not about agreement, but she knew, and I'm also so blessed and lucky to have a woman who understands me so well. But in case if you want to go for a long ride or you're planning for a ride, I think like you should you should plan out your schedule, and know when to give time for your family and your work. And during these times, I'm having a I'm say for instance, you're getting a puja break. So during the puja break, before that, you try to spend time with your family. But during the puja break, I will spend time riding with my club or go for solo ride. So it's all about planning and coordinating. Yeah.
Communication to
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah. And letting very important thing is letting know to let your family know in advance, your wife especially. Yeah, very important. And because all of a sudden, if you do go for a ride, there's going to be issue, and like you won't even feel happy and comfortable riding. Because when you think back home, you'll have this.
Your wife is upset.
Yeah, and you can't be happy riding.
Yeah.
I know this most of the youngsters speed thrills, but it kills. There's a quotation which says so like, if you want to race or speed, you should look for a clear space where there is no like public. There's no people around us, and like you see that it's completely safety, and yet you can race on those open space, but not on public highways and colonies road.
You go to race
Yeah. And race track, yeah. If you want to race, you go to race track, because most of the youngsters they die very recklessly, unnecessarily, being careless. So that's one of the advice I want to give to the youngsters. And like if you are riding a motorcycle, at least know your machine, know some basic parts, at least to change your tires, know your fuse, know your plug, your chain, how to tighten, how to clean your chain, lubricate your chain. Some at least you need to have some basic tips, and always wear a helmet, because you might fall and hit some part of your limbs or legs or whatever, but that's quite okay. But if you hit your head, 80% you'll be abnormal, or you might not live.
So you suggest everyone to
Wear helmet, a helmet all the time, all the time. Yeah, even for a short ride or buzzer ride or whatever it is, always put on helmet, wear helmet. My favorite person to ride with in the present and future till old age will be Reverend Pastor Mwchang and Pastor Merin, my bikers buddies. Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm just myself, and they are also they mentor me in many ways, and I love I feel blessed being with them. Just
You can just be yourself.
yeah, I can be myself,
You
and
don't have to be present.
yeah, just me, and the connection that we have.
We've been riding for quite a long time.
Yes, we have been riding.
9 years.
Yeah, 9 years. We've been riding for 9 years. Yes.